sexy ladies, if you know you're looking good, swing out. Yeah. And watch them get on the floor and let the DJ work this whole club out. Yeah. Hey, sexy lady, if you know you're looking good, swing out. Yeah. And watch them get on the floor and let the DJ work this whole club out.
Pull up to the club, yeah, I'm looking good, and I'm smelling good, cause I'm feeling good. Got a pocket full of money up in my hand. Shawty looking real nice, yeah, but I'm the man. Jeans tight, oh, she looking right. Shawty step back so I can see it in the light. Can't let you get out of my sight, so let me buy you a drink. It's a grown folks party tonight.
If you know you're looking good, swing out. Yeah. And watch them get on the floor. That's somebody looking at me like, what the hell you talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you the same type of in the song on YouTube and you just like, you know what I'm talking about? I'll be on Facebook, running the front Hollywood up. Yeah, but you laughing, right? But your girl now.
Man.
Praying for us, man.
Yeah, that's a pastor.
All right, hey, Father God, thank you for coming, bringing us here today. Lord, we woke up this morning. A lot of people didn't have that opportunity. Then guess what? When we woke up, that's a blessing. Then we stepped out of bed with full mobility. Then we opened our eyes, we could see. And you know we smell. We can smell. Father God, we take all these things for granted every day. Then we travel here without a problem. Father God, we got to just say thank you. Thank you for everyone that you have here today. Each one of us have a personal relationship with you, and you know what our hearts, needs, and desires are, Father God. I ask you to meet every one of them personally for us. I want to pray a hedge of protection around this family, our health, our finances, Father God. Father God, we know all things are possible through you. So let us say or do something on this show today to touch someone or bring someone joy during their time of turmoil. We ask these things in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Okay. Say nothing until you fade it out. So.
Hey, sexy ladies,
Okay, what do I have to do?
if you know you're looking good, swing out.
I know you're not recording, are you?
Okay.
So you
So how you go? Well, we got this. You want to tell me?
So that's what I was saying.
All right, give me a little volume. Stay in my lane.
He'll get it now, then he'll go back and post-production, and then he'll be like, look, you have to cut it out.
And watch them get on the floor and let the DJ work this whole club out. Yeah.
Pull up to the club, yeah, I'm looking good, and feeling good, cause I'm feeling good. Got a pocket full of money.
Hello, everybody. It's your girl, Cookie. Snap, snap with the twist, baby. Guess who I got here today with me? We just gonna go right on into it. Is everybody, can y'all see us? Can you guys see? Can you see Cookie? Make sure you look at Cookie now. Look at this fine gentleman I have on the side of me right now. Okay. Let me introduce you all to Mr. No other than Mr. DJ Trac. But before he said anything, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking out your busy schedule and come here for the cookie time. Okay? I know that Mr. Abel Hollywood is going to try to show up, but under the circumstances, I know you guys are here on tour and everything, and I can relate to that, but I want to thank you for coming out. So what I want you to do is I want you to tell the people your name and give us a little background on you.
All right. I'm glad to be here. I appreciate it. Like you said, yeah, Bill Hollywood, he's busy as always, signing contracts, doing different things like that and stuff. So unfortunately, we won't be able to make it today and stuff. I'm DJ Trac. I'm a Bill Hollywood personal DJ. From time to time and stuff, we move around. We're on tour right now, so we made 2 passes through here. One out last night in what was that? That city, Waco, and then the other one was here. We'll be tonight here at a pool party for Natasha, and so we'll be taking care of that. Originally, I'm from Texarkana, Texas. I've been DJing for about 6 years now and stuff. I used to DJ more in EDM, techno side. Not a lot of people know about that and stuff. And then pretty much ended up getting with Avail and stuff. Signed the contracts over, and then we kind of did it, locked everything in, and it's been running ever since.
Okay, now, how long, you said you've been DJing for 6 years, right?
Yeah, 6 years.
So how long have you been Avail personal DJ?
I've been with Avail for about 2.5, almost 3 years and stuff. Yeah, so I've been with him for a long time, and that note before I actually switched over and got out of that. So I do a little bit of both.
Okay, when you say switch over, what do you mean switching over?
For DJs, sometimes some DJs tend to pick a genre that they like and they stick with, you know, and so like I said, you know, EDM techno was mine for a while, and then I would do just regular club stuff, and then he seen me, gave me a call, kind of reached out and stuff, we kind of talked over some business stuff, and then it was that from there, and so we started kind of tracking from that.
So, how long have you been into the Southern Soul industry?
I've been in Southern Soul pretty much my whole life and stuff. I grew up, Muddy Waters, Bobby Blue Bland, you name it, you know, the Saturday morning blues that everybody kind of know and stuff. Typical country boy. So grandma shelling peas on the porch, listening to blues. May had an OE in her hand, old English. Y'all don't know what that is and stuff.
Oh yes. You know
that's typical what that is. So you know, I ain't trying to outside the shade. I'm just like everybody else.
Okay. Now we keep the real here on the cookie.
I heard.
Show. Now, is Mr. Avail Hollywood? You know, this is. I think I went to see you guys show twice here in Dallas.
Right.
Okay. Y'all good. I'm gonna give you that. Okay. How is he to work with or work for?
Well, initially.
And let's keep it real.
Okay, we'll keep it real. Initially, he's a fun-loving guy.
Okay.
I can't even lie about that. He always wants to have fun. He always likes everything to be smooth, you know, carefree, kind of free-spirited. Now, when we get in the studio, on the other hand, it's a different thing, you know, and stuff. He likes to reach out to his fans and stuff. He'll pull in different stuff off his notepads that he keeps, and then his phones that he has. So, you know, from time to time, he'll step in and out and do stuff. But working with him, it's always been a positive vibe and stuff, because he's straightforward like you and gives exactly clear guidance and direction on what he wants and how he needs it to be, all the way down to every minute of the show.
Right. Since you spoke on the studio, I feel like I'm probably going to ask you these questions. Does Mr. Avail write his own music or produces his own music?
Yes, he does. He writes, produces all his own music as well. He writes for other artists. So he's been doing that for years and stuff. He don't have, you know, no A&R up under him and stuff. He has his own A&R, kind of like that. He owns his own record label as well, Enlighten Records and stuff, so that is solely him and stuff. He has different other artists under there as well. Melody Gold is one, Donna Michelle and stuff, so he kind of has his hands pretty tied up. You know, one of the reasons why I couldn't be here today and stuff, dealing with that and managing other folks.
Okay. So, yeah, I've seen Melody also.
Right.
Yeah, she comes out sometimes, guys.
Yeah.
So, now, with that being said, keep it real, y'all. I know you wonder what I'm about to ask you. How do you feel about the Southern Soul industry as a whole? How do you feel about it?
Well, Actually, I actually like it
Okay.
and stuff. I got to because you know I DJ professionally in it and stuff. Now the Southern Soul market, you know, in my own honest opinion, it's coming mainstream. And it might be a few years, it's just around the corner. And these heavy hitters that we got out here, you know, Bell Hollywood included in that and stuff, they better get ready, you know, and stuff. Things like this that we're doing to promote it and keep it moving forward and keeping the groove going and stuff, you know. Southern Soul has its own sound. And that's how we need to keep it, you know, as far as its own sound. But I definitely like it. I've never had any issues with run-ins with other DJs or any mess per se, you know, as far as some of the artists that, you know, I have to deal with sometimes and stuff when I'm doing studio work for them, when they come by and things like that and stuff. Other than that, everybody's been open, humble, and gracious for what they got. Now, everything ain't good because everybody can't put out music. Now, I'm going to be honest with you down there because some folks don't sound too good, you know, but it's not my place neither here nor there to say.
Okay. Okay. I give you that. I give you that. Now, tell me, in your opinion, what's the difference between Southern Soul, blues, and R&B?
Okay. All right. Southern Soul is a derivative of blues. You see what I'm saying? Southern Soul, again, it has its own sound with the horns and stuff. So when we get in there, we're dealing with music production and stuff like that. You won't typically have the blues sound with more of a guitar feel and things like that when you come out because it's more vocal than the blues is. R&B, on the other hand, is all of this is derivative of gospel music and such like that. So that's how you, when you listen to it and stuff, they have certain instruments that play. That's how you create the dictation and everything. I mean, we can get into the weeds of this stuff, you know, from studying and doing that stuff, but it's real simple and easy once you understand it, and it creates that feeling because each one gives you a feeling and emotion that you should have, you know.
Yes, I like that feeling. I like that feeling.
Nah, I bet y'all do. Y'all be at them shows turning it up.
Already. You know what, though? It feels, I love music. I love entertainment. That's just, it's in my DNA. I love it. On that note, if there's somebody out there that is wanting to do what you're doing as a DJ, as getting with these different artists, what would you say to them? What advice would you give to them?
The best advice I can give them would probably be to stay humble and stuff. At times it could be a cutthroat area when you're dealing with certain stuff, but you got to stay true to yourself and know what you want. You also got to have a good solid team, you know, good people that's going to be up under you, that's going to help you get to the next level that you need to be and stuff. You won't go far. Now it may take time to find that team and do what you need to do, but the most important is stay true to yourself, and you got to stay humble and don't let things from time to time get the best of you.
Okay. Have you ever trained anybody in that area, DJing?
Not really. I've had a few guys that come to me. They come talk to me about different stuff, and that's just DJ, you know, lingo that we reach out and talk to each other about stuff. You know, what songs are hot here, what's not, and things like that. Most important, I think my son, I kind of talked to him about it to see what it is, because you know, with kids and stuff like that, you know, they want to kind of follow and do their own thing and stuff. But as of right now, I don't have any mentorship or mentor programs with anybody.
Okay. Can you sing?
No.
Oh.
I mean, I used to back then, but no, I'm fine. I can hold the tune now if I tried.
You gonna stick with the DJ?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with where I'm at, producing and DJing. I think I do very well there.
Okay, so you was born and raised in Texarkana.
Yeah, I was born and raised in
Texas.
Texarkana, Texas, on the Texas side.
On the Texas side.
Yeah,
Okay, you Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
DC
cool.
4L for life, Dallas Cowboy fan. So don't let me know.
Already. Is there anything that you can think of that you would like to tell the viewers that's listening to you? Is there anything else that you would like to say to them?
Well, to all the viewers that's watching, To you as well, I want to appreciate you, you know, for having me here and stuff, even before, you know, if we still got stuff to talk about and stuff. But I want to say thanks for the support, thanks for the love, the care, everything that you've given me and stuff, even at the shows and stuff. Like I said, you know, I'm not one of them artists or one of them DJs or one of them persons. I'm just a regular person like you. Feel free to come up to me, talk to me. If you want something played, let me know. I'm always for that. I know they have these stigmas about DJs playing music and doing stuff like that because it's hard to go. But I'm not like that. I just really appreciate, you know, the time, the care, and the compassion that you give me, allowing me to keep this Southern Soul movement going, as well as blues and stuff, what we're doing for there. I really appreciate it.
Okay. And to the viewers, I want to apologize, first of all, for us starting late. But, you know, sometimes things happen. So we wasn't able to start exactly at 3 p.m. But is there anybody out there that wants to ask any questions?
I want to know, like, is it a hard job? I mean, what's so particular about being a DJ for an artist?
Yeah, that's a good question and stuff. So a lot comes with it. A lot of people think that you can just DJ and play music, spin records, however you want to call it, and go about that. You got the whole pre-production, post-production side of the house that go on with that and stuff. Being a DJ was more than that. You got to get in, you got to make sure everything is set, i.e. the first thing is sound. You got to make sure, depending on what type of DJ you are, you got to have lighting and things like that. You know, chord management. It's just so much to go into detail like that, putting on the show for an artist, because they require specific things, you know, when they want in their show, what they want in their show and stuff. And then afterwards, you got to be able to close out and stuff. Now, being the fact that we in Southern Soul, you know, slash blues and stuff, there are some extra requirements that a normal main stage DJ wouldn't necessarily deal with. You know, as far as moving the artists around, making sure a couple other things are good, and then one of the things, depending on the contract wise, they can either include booking in there or not, you know, a forum as well, and then you know, some sort of what else you would bring to the table as far as promotion wise.
See, that's a good question, because I thought you just get up there and turn, you know, just push the buttons and, you know, play this and all that stuff and just go with it.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Again, and some of this is artist specific, you know, depending on what they want and stuff. But I know, as far as my contract and everything, it's pretty heavy, a pretty heavy load to manage and stuff when you start dealing with some of these, you know, big name artists and what they want and all that. Did that answer your question?
Oh yeah. Okay. I got one more. Like, do y'all collab like on a music arrangement? You know, like me, Avil, man, I think you should come out with this one. You should end it with this one.
Yeah. Most definitely. So from time to time, you know, it depends. Sometimes it's very rare, but you know, if Avil's in the studio and I happen to, you know, come to the station and try to check some stuff out and stuff, I'll pop my head in and he might collab and ask what I think about some chord progression, or you know, what he, you know, maybe wants to do here. But most of the time it's been kind of in his realm, and if I'm working on something, I got something, I often bring him in. I bring him in a lot more times than, you know, he would me, to get a second opinion, you know, on some stuff and make sure my, you know, either my guitar chords or licks are straight, or you know, my keyboard arrangement are good, or things like that. Or if we're doing a live set with a band and stuff, they'll come in.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Now I know, you know, most times in a band, the lead singer, the saxophonist, and the drummer, they'll never have to go home lonely at night. What about the DJ?
Oh, do I have to go home lonely at night?
Hold up before you answer that. Can they hear those questions? Okay, so do I need to repeat what he asked?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, ask it again.
Hey, do the DJ go home lonely at night?
Okay, yeah. What he asked, do the DJ go home at night time by himself? Pretty much.
Oh,
because we know these artists.
Yeah, the artists, they get a lot of love, but do the DJ go home lonely at night? Well, from time to time, that depends on what show I'm on.
Oh.
You know, so, and now I'm not saying I'm bedding everybody, laying them down. Let me make that perfectly clear. You know, I'm not doing any of that and stuff. But most of the time, you know, I have had offers. I have had people follow us. I've had that have happened. Now I've had people follow us and, you know, knock on the window and we thought it was for a veil or a tune-up, but they was actually looking for Trac. You know, they gave me an ego boost, but at the same time, you know, I'm not really in the business of laying people down or doing anything like that, but I've had offers multiple times.
So I'm gonna piggyback off of that, because now I'm not saying it's true, but I've heard y'all might have a woman in every city you go to.
Whoa, a woman every city we go to? Nah, not really. Well, I take that back. We got multiple women because they fans.
Oh,
let me make
clean
that
it up,
clear.
clean it
Yeah,
up
there we
then,
go.
clean
We
it
got
up.
multiple women because they're fans on that and stuff. And then as well, you know, other things too, you know, outside of that. Now, I'm not like that, but hey, you know, that's just what it is, keeping it real. So
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
show
Yeah.
and stuff. But you know, every city there's somebody for everybody. You know.
Like groupies.
Yeah, they're groupies. They're groupies.
Man.
So if they book something, you'll know where they at.
Oh.
Yeah, once you post something to do something in that city, they'll know you're coming.
The vultures. Ooh. Ooh, man. Any more questions?
They want to know what inspired him. What inspired him to become a DJ?
You want to know what inspired you to become a DJ?
What inspired me to become a DJ? Basically, it's the history. The history of DJing, you know, and stuff, and being able to create a vibe, a feeling for people, you know, to make them feel good, or if somebody coming in and they, you know, had a long day at work, or they getting into it, you know, with their spouse, significant other, or whatever, you know, that's where I drew the inspiration from. But as I got older, now when I was young, you know, like I said, listening to my grandma, my folks, you know, play that blues, that music, and do like that, and family backyard get together. That's originally where it came from, you know, keeping everything going forward and smooth.
So if you had to pick two people that inspired you in this music, what two people, other than your parents or your grandma, grandfather, what two people would you pick?
It kind of put me on the spot with that, because so many people had a big influence in my life on that. Well, besides my family, I'll say one, Avell Hollywood. I give credit to that. Lorraine Estelle and Collins Estelle. They probably were the most influential people that gave me the drive and kept me moving forward. You about to make me break down now and stuff, because some stuff done happened on the way over here and stuff. Nah, I ain't from the crowd, you know, on here and stuff, but I'm just saying, you know, things done happened, you know, proud of us coming here and stuff, but those probably been the most, instead of two, probably the most three influential people in my life that then kind of propel me to where I need to be and make sure I stay humble, like I said, you know.
Right. Was there anything else that the viewers are looking at producing? Hello?
Oh, why don't we get into one of his songs?
Yes, that would be.
And then y'all can explain it. So let me pull it up.
Okay, we're gonna play one of Avell's songs, right? That's what we play.
No, we ain't got to do all that. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, 6 legs. Okay.
Tell us about that.
All right, so you want to know a little bit about Sex Lab? Okay, so when I went into the studio with a thought in mind for this song and stuff, I was initially going for something, a club jam. I wanted people to get on the dance floor and either be able to dance, kind of swing out a little bit. And so some of my inspiration came from a little bit of Keith Sweat. You know, when I was kind of pushing this forward, Don't Stop Your Love, you would kind of hear some of that melody line in there and stuff. And then I just did like a 2-chord progression to kind of get that done on that note, to keep it real simple if you can kind of hear it. And then when I went to writing the tracks and putting everything out and stuff and getting that together, I relied on Bell to come in for that. I called him up and asked him, you know, would he come by for me and do something that I had written for him and stuff. He took a look at it and was like, scratch that. I don't like it. I don't want it.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, okay. So I thought that was the end of the session, but what he did was he said, just cut the mic on and go and record and stuff. And I pressed play, and that was all she wrote on his side of that. It took him about 5-10 minutes. He recorded it, and then he left and stuff. His car came and picked him up, and he was gone.
Wow.
And so we stayed there, did the post-production work on that part for his verse, laced it up, sent it back to him, let him hear it the way he wanted. And then from there, we just finished up the song. I did my verses and sent the final copy out in the contracts to him to get everything laced up. And that's pretty much where we went for the song and stuff. But every song that we do goes through a process, a vetting process of a panel to ensure that we put some quality music out. You know, that's why I say for Southern Soul, you got to have a right sound for that, you know, to get it out.
Man, it's another one though. Ooh, I love that song. And I know it's
Move and Step or
I like 25 and up.
25 and up.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Vail, he got a hit on that one, 25 and up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he talking to the people on that one and stuff. So like I said, that's been running strong for a while. That's his #1 hit song on that. It's over, I think, over 3 or 4 million views on that he got so far and stuff, and he sells out on that. So he did his work when he got in there and did that. Now I don't know if he was relating, you know, to some actual real life stuff, but
You know, I was getting ready to ask. I was getting ready to ask that. You know, when y'all was in the studio or just writing music or whatever, is it something behind it? Is it something that you've gone through, or is it just happening to somebody else? What are y'all thinking about when you write this music?
Well, that's just like blues. You know what I'm saying? Like blues, something had to happen. You know, we can leave it at that on that note when we're writing it on there. Now, some of the songs and stuff that we do compose and put together, you know, it's based off a story, whether it happened to, you know, him, me, or whoever and stuff, but the story needs to be told and stuff. I know in my music throughout, I try to, you know, put some of my personal experiences. I definitely know what Bell does, and it clearly shows, as you can see, once he puts out his production and everything that needs to happen with that and stuff. Some of them is true, some of them is not. But hey, that's to who's listening, who's watching. You have to ask him about it.
Right.
I'm quite sure he'll let you know and tell you.
Man.
See, my neighbors got the papers for me. He got them from the mailman. Yeah. She said she wanna divorce me. I'm like, please don't do that, Charlie. I had a lot of time to think about the crazy stuff I did to you. They say you never miss your water until your well run dry.
This song hits home for a lot of people.
And I really didn't take you serious. I thought it was a lie. Girl, I feel like I'm shaking. Yeah, shaking
Where do y'all have to go? Do y'all have to leave when y'all leave Dallas? Is it somewhere else that you guys have to go?
Now, as far as this tour, what's happening with that? Once we leave Dallas, let's see what we're heading to. From Dallas, I think we'll be heading to Memphis. You have to excuse me on the dates and stuff because they're coming fast and soon. But I'll just let you know some of the cities and states. We got Memphis, Tennessee. We got Dothan, Alabama coming up. We got Sacramento, California. That whole east side down there. So we'll start working that area, making sure everything is good. Let's see what else. Just pretty much where that tour is just taking us through on that and stuff. So y'all have to stay tuned and follow up on those dates and stuff and keep posting. I'm quite sure Bill, he's going to let his fans know on everything.
Right. I was going to ask you, what platform can the viewers or somebody want to book him or you and so forth, where can they find you?
Okay. If you want to book a Bill or DJ Trac, either one, or however you want to do it and stuff, we'll start with Avail. If you want to reach Avail, you can go on Facebook and just type in Avail Hollywood. That's AVAIL Hollywood, and that's at facebook.com. If you want to reach him on Instagram, it's Avail R&B Blues King. Avail Hollywood RN, the letter N, B, Blues King, and that's on Instagram and stuff. He only does 2 social media for that. If you want to give him a call or anything like that, his booking agent, you can do that, 931-378-2898. If you want to reach DJ Trac myself, you can follow me on Facebook.com at DJ Trac, TRAC fans, FANS, DJ Trac fans. If you want to reach me on Instagram, you can do DJ Trac Music on Instagram and stuff. And then also you can reach me on that booking number too. For everybody, for the whole label, you can go to Enlighten Records, NLIGHTN.com/booking. And then you can go ahead and fill out the form and get yourself booked there, and it'll be good to go.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there anybody else out there that is saying anything on there or asking any questions? Do the audience have anything else they want to ask?
Well, Candy say you took your show on the road. What you got at the cookie cake?
Yes, Candy. Yes, Candy. I told you, Cookie is unpredictable. So ain't no telling where you might see Cookie at. I'm taking Judah's advice and putting it on the road. So, you know, what can I say?
They say they like your look. They like the natural plain hairstyle. It's color coordinated with your little rags, glad rags you got on.
Who's saying that?
Candy.
Oh, that Candy. Okay, Candy.
Just Nina said, "What's up, DJ Trac?"
All right, tell I said what's going on.
Oh, that's Waco.
Yeah.
Might have to tell her. I can't hear me.
Okay, Nina is asking DJ Trac what's up. Nina Waco.
Oh, okay.
She's saying, hey.
All right.
She said hello to you.
All right. Hey, sweetie.
Ron Matthews say there's more than that.
Okay, Ron. What are you talking about, Ron? Oh, don't y'all have that 25 and up over there? I know you do. I got to hear that 25 and up. 25 and up.
Like
Candy's talking about when technology isn't so user friendly. What backup plans do we have next?
Say it again.
She was saying, when technology isn't so user friendly,
Okay.
what we gonna do then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We don't know, Candy.
Roro say, hey, Miss Cool.
Hey, Roro. Yeah.
Oh, jam session.
Yeah.
And I knew it was going to be a special night because as soon as I walked
Man,
in the
it's
building, I seen the
DJ Trac, any dance?
seen in my life.
They asking,
She had to
can
be
you
my
dance?
party.
Dance with me and
Don't
cool.
talk hands.
Can you dance?
It had
Can
to
you
be a
dance?
birthday because
Oh
she
yeah, I can get down there with you. You trying to dance with me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. 25 and up, baby.
Wrong folks shit right here.
Oh. Yeah. Ooh, show can.
Being a young man myself, I went
Go
out
ahead.
and she told me this, she said,
You 25 and up.
Y'all got us over here showing out.
25 and up.
Yes, yes. I love it. I love it. Yeah, you can move.
Baby making music.
You ain't lying. No baby's here though.
London Powell.
Okay. Hey, Yolanda. Oh.
Jackie Green. Eyes Boy. She said, hey, DJ Trac. Some green eyes.
Green eyes.
Yeah, hey, Green Eyes, how you doing? Southern Soul G was in the house.
Bill Solomon said 25 and up is what's happening.
Already.
Yeah, that's a high joint right there.
We got them Dancing Queens in the house too.
Dancing Queen, say what's up.
Yeah. So the Dancing Queens are telling me hello.
Okay, the Dancing Queen.
Already. They get ready to go do a dance.
Hey,
Henry,
DJ
Big Woo King, he said, do you have any tracks available for sale?
That's a good question. Yeah, I do. You can,
Big Woo King.
yeah, Big Woo King. Okay, man. Hey, yeah, I got tracks available for sale. You can go to all streaming platforms, digital outlets. It's out there. Like I said, my new hot single with Abel Hollywood, Sexy Ladies, is out right now. I got another one, it's a nice little stepper song, Moving Step. That one's out and stuff. Go pick them up, stream them, play them, do whatever you got to do, man. Appreciate it.
Say, oh shit now.
Who's that, Candy? That Candy's something else. Candy, we having a show October the 26th. I know this is not my normal day, guys. We are coming back on Monday, 6 p.m. with It's Cookie Time. Snap with a twist, baby. We just wanted to do this today because DJ Trac was here in the city. So, you know, hey, I'm accommodating whatever because we want to see people to know who everyone is, you know.
Right.
Because, like I said, it's a lot of people that I met and even know anything about it. So, you know, we want to get this exposure. Yeah, get this exposure out. Anything else back there? Hey.
Oh yeah. Where are we? Where are we?
Oh, somebody asked where we was at. Oh, okay. Show it to her. Y'all want to think I'm lying. Show it to her. Cookie's moving up, baby. You don't tell me where you might see Cookie at. I keep trying to tell y'all. Did you show it to her? Okay. Oh my God.
An opportunity, baby.
Yes. Okay. It will come. Because I know DJ Trac is here
Yeah, we got a sound check.
I'm hearing these tracks.
No, it's all good.
Sound check.
And the pool party tonight.
Yep, the pool party, Natasha. Natasha's having a Bell and DJ Trac tonight. It's tonight, the pool party in Garland, Texas. So hey, go and support. Support. They here, they gonna turn it out.
That's right. We're gonna turn it out. Y'all come on out and be sure to rock with your boy.
Do you have an address? Because I don't have the address.
Don't give me I just punched it in. Again, we went to drive. Tune-up, I gotta get there from Tune-up.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all can hit Tasha. Go to Facebook. Come on now. Work them fingers. Go to Natasha Carr Facebook and you can locate it on there for the pool party tonight.
I got the address. It's 725 Trails Parkway in Garland, Texas.
Okay.
725 Trails Parkway in Garland, Texas.
Okay. Is there anything else to do before we get out of here? Okay. Well, once again, I want to thank you for coming.
Appreciate you having me.
And being on the It's Cookie Time, Twist Baby.
Right on.
And also tell Mr. Hollywood that send my love to him, and I hope everything works out for him. And maybe in the near future, I can have both of you guys over here.
Okay, right on.
Oh yeah, my invitation is extended.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, hey guys, tune in to It's Cookie Time, Snap with the Twist, Monday at 6 p.m. We'll see you girl at regular time. Until then, always remember, God loves you, and so do I.